before you build your first keep, hit that like button and subscribe to Veteran Game for deep dives into the games that shaped us and the remasters that dare to bring them back. Got a favorite Stronghold memory? Drop it in the comments as we dig into whether Crusader Definitive Edition is a triumphant return or just another RTS relic. Let's be honest, nostalgia is a double-edged sword. The original Stronghold Crusader was legendary for a reason. Brutal castle sieges, resource juggling, and the absolute chaos of defending your bread supply while fighting off waves of enemy archers. For many of us, it was the game that defined one more turn syndrome, back when you snuck in sessions after homework or lost weekends to desert maps and chicken farms. Fast forward to 2025, and Firefly Studios is back with Stronghold Crusader Definitive Edition. They're promising updated visuals, new campaigns, extra units, modern UI tweaks, and all the quality of life changes you'd expect. But the big question, does it just look shinier or does it play better? Let's start with the good stuff. The remastered visuals are a big step up with crisp details, smoother animations, and that classic isometric charm. Buildings and environments actually pow. And the new UI options make management less of a clickfest than it used to be. The map and scenario editors are back and better with Steam Workshop support, so you can share custom content or download some absolute nightmares made by other fans. And yes, the soundtrack and voice acting have been remastered too, so your peasants still shout about their popularity falling, but now with improved audio quality. Iconic. On the gameplay side, Crusader still knows its strengths. The core loop, building up your stronghold, balancing population happiness, and strategizing every scrap of food and gold remains deeply satisfying. Farm placement is trickier thanks to the classic desert maps, so you're fighting for precious green space, not just fending off enemies. Castle sieges. Still tense, still ridiculous fun when your archers light the enemy on fire and chaos erupts at the gates. Firefly has added more content. New mercenary units like stealthy assassins and fire throwers, plus additional AI lords and campaign scenarios. There's even proper co-op for the first time, so you and a friend can defend a kingdom together. Online multiplayer is more robust, with up to 8 players battling it out and all sorts of fresh map setups. And for the true builders, free build mode lets you create your dream fortress without worrying about enemy invasions. But here's where the remaster gets dicey, especially for first-timers or those expecting a Total War level of depth. The single-player campaigns, while packed with missions, are a little on the bland side. There's not much historical narrative or character, and the game never quite recaptures the British humor and personality of the original Stronghold. The skirmish mode is still fun, but the AI quickly becomes predictable once you learn its tricks. Every siege starts to feel familiar, if not a little too easy. The biggest challenge, Stronghold Crusader Definitive Edition, is a love letter to the fans, not a full modernization. The gameplay is still very classic RTS for better or worse. You'll need to enjoy micromanagement, patience, and a slower pace. There's no hand-holding, and if you're used to modern streamlined strategies, this will feel like stepping into a time machine, quirks and all. That's exactly what hardcore fans want. For newcomers, it might be more of a museum piece than an obsession. Still, I've got to hand it to Firefly. They didn't just slap a fresh coat of paint on Crusader, they added enough new content to make it worth revisiting, especially with the promise of future updates and new commanders. The remaster delivers nostalgia with style, even if it doesn't win over every new player. So is Stronghold Crusader Definitive Edition worth your time in 2025? If you grew up on the original, it's basically a must-play. A satisfying trip down memory lane with smarter graphics, tons of replayability, and all the castle chaos you remember. If you're new and craving fast-paced action or deep storytelling, maybe test the waters first. Either way, you can't deny the charm of building your perfect fortress while peasants panic about taxes. This is Veteran Game, reminding you, your popularity may be falling, but your taste in strategy games is absolutely legendary. Hit subscribe for more brutally honest reviews, and let's keep those nostalgic classics alive.